What's up, everybody? It's Erica here from The In-Between. Welcome back to my channel. And if you are new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below so you don't miss out on any future Make Money Online reviews just like this one. If you are watching this, then you've probably heard about the mastermind.com platform backed by Tony Robbins and Dean Graziosi. And the whole pitch is that you can turn your own knowledge into an online business by creating different courses, coaching programs, or even digital products using their system. But before you spend money, time, and energy building something inside their platform, I want to break down what mastermind.com actually is, how the business model itself works, what you're really paying for, what people don't talk about enough, and most importantly, guys, whether or not the whole business model itself still makes sense going into 2026. And if you're already feeling overwhelmed by the whole idea of creating your own course, figuring out what to teach, building funnels, and trying to convince people to actually buy from you, I'm going to share a link in the description below to the same exact model I personally do instead. It's the same model I've been running for years now that still continues to pay me every single month on autopilot without me constantly having to post every day or sell. And just a quick disclaimer before we get started, guys, I'm not affiliated with mastermind.com in any way. This is all just my honest take based on my own research of the platform, my experience with the business model itself, and what real users are saying about it online. With that being said, let's jump right in. So mastermind.com is an online platform created by Tony Robbins and Dean Graziosi, and the idea is simple on the surface, meaning you take what you know, package it into a digital product like a course or coaching program, and then sell it online using their tools and training. Inside their platform, they walk you through what they call a knowledge business blueprint, which covers things like choosing a niche, shaping your offer, building landing pages, setting up email follow-ups, hosting your content, and eventually launching your own product. So in a nutshell, it's positioned as an all-in-one system, meaning training plus software all in one place. Once you do log into mastermind.com, you're immediately guided through step-by-step training that shows you how to identify what you could teach and how to turn that into something people might pay for. Beyond that, they give you tons of different frameworks for structuring your own course, templates for landing pages, and tons of tools to host your own videos and manage your leads. Beyond that, there are tons of built-in features for creating your own sales pages, running your own webinars, collecting emails, and delivering your own content. And they also include a ton of different AI tools that help with writing copy or just outlining your own lessons. But keep in mind, guys, that it still requires you to know what direction you're going in. Now, when it comes to mastermind.com's online reputation, you'll obviously find countless student testimonials on their landing page. And while they generally do have a positive reputation online, especially when it comes to their credibility, most people can agree that Tony and Dean's training isn't as clean as the marketing makes it look. While some people say that the training itself is fine, a noticeable number of one-star reviews on Trustpilot complain about aggressive sales tactics and nonstop emails. A lot of users say once they've signed up, the upselling started immediately and never really stopped. Beyond that, there are repeated complaints from people who felt completely misled about just how much work was actually involved. They expected something way more guided or closer to done for you, but instead realized they were completely on their own when it came to creating their own product, building up their own audience, and making their own sales. But one of the biggest frustrations that I found shows up around expectations, meaning people didn't necessarily say the platform was fake, but many felt completely overwhelmed, pressured, and plain disappointed after realizing they paid for structure and marketing, not guaranteed results. Now, beyond their $1 14-day trial, mastermind.com offers two main plans. The first is their success system, which is around $47 a month and usually comes with a low-cost trial. And that gives you access to the core training, templates, and all of the basic tools to start building your offer. The second option is their business system at $97 a month, which includes more advanced features and deeper training for scaling. And beyond that, there are no long-term contracts, which means you can cancel anytime. However, if you do want access to higher level coaching on their business academy side, the pricing is usually revealed much later, which can easily go up into the thousands. And this takes me to the part that most people don't like hearing. Now, while this whole knowledge business model might sound great at first, it's extremely hard in practice. meaning you don't own any of your traffic, you don't control algorithms, and you're constantly having to show up, sell, and convince people that your knowledge itself is worth paying for. Plus, if you stop posting, stop emailing, or stop promoting altogether, your income usually stops too. And even if you do build a course once, you're still responsible for updating it, customer support, refunds, and keeping things up to date. On top of all of that, guys, you're already competing in an overcrowded space. Coaching, mindset, fitness, marketing, and all of these other self-help models are completely saturated. So it's needless to say that standing out might take a lot of time, branding, and usually even some paid ads, which adds even way more cost and pressure to the mix. That's why instead of building something that completely depends on constant visibility and selling, I personally focus on the digital leasing model instead. And if you guys have been following me for a while now, you'll already know this is the same model where I build small websites around local service niches people are already searching for and need all over the US. So think anything from fencing repair to stucco plaster, and then ranking all of those websites to the very top of Google in that specific area. And once your site starts generating calls, you rent that same website out to a local business owner in the same niche who wants more customers or lead flow. And in return, they pay you every single month just to keep all of the leads coming in. And the best part is, when it comes to digital leasing, you own 100% of your assets, aka websites. So you control all of the rankings, all of your traffic, and all of your websites are 100% yours. For example, I built this fencing repair site in Colorado Springs a couple years ago, as you guys can see here, and that same site continues to bring in calls even though I'm not even actively touching the site. And the best part is, the same business owner is more than happy to pay me every single month because the leads help his business grow. And because you are working in local markets around the US, the competition is low and the demand to scale is also high. That's why I built this stucco plaster site in the same city that works the same exact way. I built it years ago at this point, ranked it once, and it's been producing income for me ever since on autopilot. And if you ask me, guys, that's exactly why this model is so much different from any other online business model that I've tried before. Because you have 100% ownership. That means if one client ever decides to stop paying you, you don't lose out on any of your assets. You simply replace them with another business owner willing to take on more business. So at the end of the day, when it comes to digital leasing, it's steady, predictable, and it doesn't depend on me constantly posting or selling. That's why I will always prefer this model over course creation or any other coaching models, especially for beginners. All right, guys, that's it for my full review of mastermind.com. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel down below so you don't miss out on any future reviews just like this one. And if you want to learn more about the digital leasing model, the same model I use to earn passive income every single month like clockwork, then go ahead and check out the link in the description below for a free training that covers everything in more detail. As always, thanks for catching up, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.